Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream. So well, Bitcoin, right again, live stream, Bitcoin technical analysis for Bitcoin in 1 hour, in 4 hour chart here right now. I think 48 hours. I think yes, last night I think, yeah, last night. Sorry, in the last live stream I was saying Bitcoin. I was expecting Bitcoin will bounce. Yes, around here. Yeah, Bitcoin was here. I think. Yeah, the projection was to the upside, right? But I said the trade is 24 hours, right? So the target should be the MA21. So the projection should be, well, this is gonna be a bull trap, remember, if we see a bounce. We saw a bounce here a little bit, yes, but instead Bitcoin was in sideways here, right, for almost 1 day. So of course, because the projection is different after 24 hours, remember 4 hour chart is for 1 day chart, okay? So right now here we have this move. Right now the projection was like this, and you see the sell signal here. Well, always the idea is like Bitcoin will hit the MA55. Two scenarios: we have sideways or bounce. Okay, in this case Bitcoin is in sideways here. So when you see the sell signal here, the projection is to the downside. Okay, like this. Time is very important. Okay, so right now the projection is today. No, actually, no, I posted this technical analysis in my private channels, of course. As you can see here, Bitcoin, instead of pumping, well, is in sideways, as you can see here, and now we have a sell signal here forming. Now, so that means, well, Bitcoin, it was here, and this is just continuation to the downside. Okay, targets in 4 hour chart is very easy. We are in a range. Bitcoin right now with this rejection is confirming this as resistance, this area of resistance around $17,000, and the bottom of the range should be around something like this, around here, around $15,000, 900. And if any close 1 hour, 4 hour, any close below there, you will see 14K again. Okay, so get ready, because, well, the title of this live stream is "The Trend is Your Friend." Okay, follow the trend. That's it. The trend is to the downside. So here is bouncing here, MA21, and in this case it's very bad, because even Bitcoin in 4 hour chart couldn't test the MA55. So that means the trend is very, very strong to the downside, even in short term. So that means, well, Bitcoin has a very good chance to break this temporal, very short term sideways. Remember, it's just short term, because for me Bitcoin is trending. Yeah, Bitcoin was 6 months just in sideways here in this area around here, and not just for crashing just 10, 15, 20%. No, this is, if this crash is real, well, we will see in eventually, right, in 1 month or 2 maximum, I think 1 month, 50, 45% crash, and that is the average move I am expecting. Now, right now here, you can think, okay, Bitcoin is about to fire a buy signal here in 1 day chart. Well, maybe you are right, but the problem here is, like, the ADX is very strong and is positive, and not just 1 day chart. If you see the 2 day chart here, ADX is about 23 levels, so that means officially Bitcoin is trending into the chart, and also 3 day chart. As you can see here, the ADX is very, very strong right now here. The next close is gonna cross the 23 level, so officially 1, 2, 3 time and 3 day chart. I mean, 1 day chart, 2 day chart, and 3 day chart, Bitcoin is trending to the downside. Okay, so for me this is like this, right? This is like this, November and also December. Let me show you here. We have a close. I think we are gonna have a close. Let me see here. Yeah, in the next 24 hours we are gonna have other 5 day signal here, candle closing here. This is very simple. With this rejection at 17K, we will see continuation to the downside. At least that is my expectation, and the reason is because, well, OBB is broken, as you can see, broke the MA55 in 5 day chart. That is not good signal, of course, and it's breaking the previous low, as you can see here. So eventually I am looking for something like this. Something like this. Something like this. I'm looking something like 2019. Okay, so invalidations, of course, yes, always. We have to see Bitcoin in the next 12 hours. I need to say it, above 17K to at least to be in sideways, not reversals, to be in sideways. And reversals is about $21,000. In after that, maybe yes, this is a fake out, bear trap, whatever, and to the moon you want. Okay, so right now here in weekly chart, it's still in progress. This is very young. We cannot say anything. I think I said it yesterday. It's better to wait for me it's continuation. Okay, this is continuation. Eventually, of course, it will take time, and you will. I'm looking for 14k first level and also 10k in the long term. Well, maybe not long term. Maybe very soon. Okay. So now let's talk about the 1 hour chart, because I know now the volatility. Sometimes we have to trade 1 hour chart. In my case, I was trading this range when the volatility was quite high here. Yeah, I was doing that. But as you can see here, this move is just started. The volatility is contracting here, and we have the DX positive here. We see that in 4 hour chart. You will see, I wouldn't be surprised if we see other tests to maybe around 16k, and potentially, remember, any close below 16k, game over for Bitcoin again, and you will see other 10-15% drop to 13k. Now, let's talk about this. It's very, very important, because even if I am expecting this the leg down here, remember, Bitcoin is forming bullish divergence, a bullish divergence in weekly chart. So that means Bitcoin is going to pump, yes, but not today, not tomorrow. Maybe in the Q1 2023, sorry, I am looking for the setup, something like this, right? Something like this, something like this. So you will see the weekly chart doing something like this, right? So remember here, so in the long term, it's not very smart thinking Bitcoin will go to zero, okay? Especially you don't have experience in the bear markets, and this is your first bear market, please. Stop following news, stop following Twitter, stop following influencers, stop following all the garbage using social media, okay? Learn from your mistakes, okay? And this is the best time to improve your performance. And one of the best ways is remove all the garbage and get out of all the pump and dump crypto groups on Discord and Telegram you are, okay? I am saying this because I did it a long time ago. Okay, I was like you, long time ago, many years ago. Okay, so as you can see here, it's not smart to be extremely bearish right now for a Bitcoin. I mean, in short term, yes, you can short whatever, but selling right now Bitcoin at this point, because Bitcoin will go to 10 to 5k or 3k. I need to answer this question. It's very interesting. Like, finally I can see panic in the markets, and now people, they are calling for 4k, 3k, 1k, whatever. That is a feeling, that is a sentiment I was waiting for long time. So that's why I said in my private channels, I don't see real seriously, I don't see people, they are bearish, really bearish. Why? Because I can see many YouTubers, many influencers, TikTokers, people without any experience in the market saying lifetime opportunity. Okay, so as long as I see this kind of people saying that kind of garbage, well, the price will keep dumping. So and the reason is simple, because, well, the sentiment is still positive. Let me tell you something. Right now here, this crash here, as long as you see people, they are looking for the big lifetime opportunity, you don't have to be expert to think like, okay, so maybe potential more downside. When from thinking about psychology of trading, when you can start looking for the bottom, is when finally people, they are saying, well, maybe Bitcoin actually, maybe it's a scam, maybe it's the bubble, right? And finally I can see some articles, some people saying that kind of things, some of them, not all. Okay, so I think we are very close to see the bottom. I think maybe this year we will see the bottom, honestly. I think maybe even this month. If I have to say a number, as I said before, is between around $9,000, $8,000, $500, $9,000, around there. Not exact, but around there. So around there, I will start looking for maybe 9,000, 8,050, 9,500, that area. But if that happens, we will see capitulation, of course. This is not capitulation, my friend. The capitulation is about to start. And in this live stream, I want to show you something in weekly chart. This price action right now in weekly chart is this one. This one is looking. I am not saying it's gonna happen like 2018, but it's looking very similar like this one. Here, it's looking like this. Do you see? It's looking very similar. Let me remove this moving average here. I don't use it. Yeah. Okay. Good. As you can see here, people they were saying, you see, oh, to the moon, right? Bullish divergence, 3 strikes of bullish divergence forming here. Remember, it's very similar, right? That's why please wait for confirmations. Even if I say we have weekly chart forming bullish divergence, please learn, study, okay? That's why I'm sharing this with you. We have 1, 2, 3 bullish here, buy here, all in. This is a bear trap, and here 1 million, right? That was a target for many people. Believe me, I was there. And in my case, actually, I was very happy shorting here. I remember, I was shorting here, and I was just holding for months. But never mind. So the thing here is like, what I said, okay, yes, there is a bullish divergence forming. Yes, you're right, but, watch this. OBB is very bad. Subtle line breaking here. There is no volume to support this bullish divergence, and if I know the win rate of the curve itself, or squeeze momentum indicator, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could use momentum indicators. There are like 3 or 4. I think the win rate they are not, and it's not very good actually. So that's why you have to combine these kind of indicators with other systems, right? So that's why I said no. OBB is my lead indicator. We don't have bullish divergence here. We don't have anything here. So that means, well, you will see potentially continuation here. Okay. Now, of course, this is price action is looking very similar. Yeah. If we remove everything, right now here, yeah, no indicators, just a price action. Watch this, right? What is doing right now? What Bitcoin was doing in 2018, breaking the previous low here, and people they were calling for double bottom. This is double bottom, okay? From here, Bitcoin to the moon, right? Well, if you study monthly and higher time frames, you will get the answer. Here, no, because monthly was garbage, yeah? So that's why I was looking for continuation. And after that, this is the candle. This is exactly the candle I am looking for right now. That's why I said maybe this month, potentially, yes, we will see something like this. Maybe not this week, maybe next week, but potentially something like this, okay? That is something I am expecting. I am not saying it's going to happen. Remember, I don't have a crystal ball, okay? Maybe even if I was right in my macro time frames, well, I don't have a crystal ball, okay? So right now here, we are where we are right now. Right now, we are here, right? So now you see, without any indicators, without nothing, just price action, what is this? We have a similar setup as 2018. So what we have to do, or what Bitcoin must do right now to confirm the dump, I mean the capitulation actually, is just closing. I will say, if I will be very aggressive, just 1 4-hour chart closing below $16,200, or even better, 16,000. For me, it's gonna be enough to see capitulation. All of this level, all this area is gonna be taken here. So that's why it's very dangerous to think like double bottom, right? The double bottom, and it's very funny because now people, you see the hash ribbons. My God, I am so fucking tired about this garbage. Sorry. When the market is very volatile like this, you have no idea how many messages I get every day. Oh my God, I am tired. Seriously. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. I have just 500 subscribers. I cannot imagine if one day I have 1,000. Oh my God, I don't know. I think like it's gonna be too much for me. But never mind. As you can see here is like, you see, we have a buy signal right now on we have this green ball here, and after that to the moon, right? Well, if we start here, maybe here, yes, yeah, to the moon, right? But the biggest thing with this thing, this kind of thing, it was working following the monthly trend. Okay, right now Bitcoin actually is not following. Actually, for me, it's almost broken now. Actually, for me, right? But let me show you something, because someone sent me this, like, hey, but the hash ribbon, you see, is green, green, and to the moon, right? To the moon here, yeah, accumulation. Buy signal right now. You see, we have this buy signal, and also someone asked me, say, hey, we have here the monthly. You see, we have order here, and I said, okay, first of all, I don't use this indicator. Second, I don't care. Okay. If you are making profits with this indicator, totally fine. So that means don't ask me. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but you have to backtest any indicator. It could be this one, it could be RSI, it could be MACD, it could be whatever you want. It could be the moon phases you want, whatever you want, but you have to backtest. Okay? So when I did my backtesting here, I found something very interesting. This indicator, yes, in the past was very good, actually, very good. But in 2022 is garbage. So it's the same thing, like PI cycle indicator, exponential moving average 200. All the things we thought like maybe they will work in this cycle, they failed. I don't have the link, but I know maybe you know. Search the Bitcoin rainbow regression channel, something like that, and you will see a very nasty crash breaking all that beautiful rainbow. Like many YouTubers, they were saying, you see the bottom is at 20k. And now that rainbow is broken. So tell me, to the moon, right? It's a bear trap. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, and I am not negative, just I am realistic. Okay, be careful with these kind of things. Okay. Hello guys, welcome again. So careful here. So remember, I know every day I don't want to spend too much time here, but you need to understand something. If we see this year at 10k Bitcoin, get ready for monthly reversal, and all the 12 years uptrend will be destroyed. Okay. So that means maybe next year I will keep shorting Bitcoin. Amazing. For me, it's amazing. I love shorting. Yeah. I explain why. Okay, so let me show you here the 12-hour chart. And 12-hour chart, let's continue with the technical analysis here. Just I wanted to answer some questions, because as I said, every time when the market is like this, people, they are just asking me, and suddenly people, I don't know even how they found me, because I have just 500 subscribers. I don't know how, but okay, never mind. So here we have you said, okay, we have bullish divergence. Well, let me tell you something. Hidden bullish divergence in general, doesn't matter. It could be RSI, it could be MACD, whatever you're using, they have a very low win rate. Okay, I prefer regular bullish or bearish divergence. Hidden is the win rate is very, very low. Why or how I know this is because I backtested. Yeah, at least I backtested all the things here. All indicators you are watching right now is because, of course, I did a backtest. So now in one day chart here, let me show you here. We have, as long as the ADX is positive, is trending very hard to the upside. I am not looking for sideways. Actually, I'm looking for this. This is just a very, very short term sideways, and after that continuation. And it's very simple. In one day chart, actually, I love this chart because in one day chart is very simple. Any close below 16,300, this pivot here, you will see 14k. Okay. And also the MA55 here, OBB is about to test the MA55 here, and usually, well, you know the rule, right? Usually it's gonna be rejection. Okay. So be careful here. Now, there is one chart I want to show you. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't use it as a main chart, but it's very interesting actually. Let me show you here the bi-weekly. I think I talked about this chart a couple of weeks ago. I think last week, but it's very, very interesting. Why? Because Bitcoin is about to do something very, very interesting. I was studying here this chart last weekend, and I found something like, for me, it's like okay, I think we are gonna see an overextended bear market. The reason is simple. Last time when Bitcoin broke the zero line here on OBB here, yeah, as you can see here, we have just one example, just one. Okay, that's why this is not like a technical analysis; it's more like a speculation. But pay attention here, because Bitcoin broke in 2018 in June, the zero line here in OBB, right? And after that, Bitcoin spent from this point to recover the zero line here around 1 year. Okay, 1 year. And Bitcoin is still above the zero line right now here and it's dropping. So that means if you see Bitcoin at 10K, for example, this year, you will see the zero line broken, something like this. Okay. So if we think like, okay, so now we have a metric, we can compare this time with this time, right? So that means like if Bitcoin is gonna be below the zero line here, potentially, right? Potentially here, maybe at least 1 year, okay? Something like this. So when we can see the next bull market, I mean, something like 2020, well, it's here, potentially. So maybe 1 year is around December 2023, yeah? So potentially here. So there is a speculation, remember, okay? Because we have just one example. Okay, but it's a very good idea. Like when I saw this, like, oh, okay, why OBB is still above the zero line? At this point, I was expecting honestly OBB breaking the zero line broken in biweekly. So with this this potential scenario, well, we can think Bitcoin. If we see the crash to 10K, maybe we'll see some bounces here, but Bitcoin will be in consolidation for long time, and I think that is a very good thing. Okay, that is a very good thing. I think after the massive move we saw in 2020, it's going to be very healthy for Bitcoin to be in sideways for months in consolidation. I think that is going to be better. Okay, so let's continue with some questions. The questions, let me continue with the altcoins, okay, first. Okay, as you can see here, yesterday I said, careful with the bull trap, yeah, because this is not new, right? We knew this is a bull trap, right? Okay, the target was ME55 here, around here, but didn't hit. Okay, never mind. Sideways bounce, right? In this case, was sideways and to the downside. Okay, and this move is starting. Careful here because the volatility is contracted here. So maybe with this, the current volatility, Bitcoin has enough power, I think, to break 16K. So, by the way, I am in short, of course. I am in short right now. Yeah, as usual, I protected my entry and I'm waiting for the best. Okay, so let's continue with some altcoins. Please let me know if you want me to check some altcoins. Well, Cardano will hit maybe this month my target. 0.20 is gonna be the first one, and 0.10, 0.08 is gonna be the last one, I think. Let's see, Ethereum, maybe Ethereum is doing something interesting. Let me see. Yeah, as you can see, well, here's a projection, you see, to the downside. Now we have here's a signal, as you can see here, and also we have the volatility contracting. So when you see here the volatility contracted here in a very strong downtrend, well, I think Ethereum will test around 1,000. Any close 1,000. Let me tell you something right now. Okay, I want to be very clear with this with Ethereum. Ethereum, any close below 1,000, yeah, you will see a major capitulation event. I think for 500, 400, even less. Okay, I know for you Ethereum is the best, right? But good luck. Okay, so let's continue with Solana. Solana is one of the assets I am always watching. Here, yeah, $10 is about to hit my target. Yeah, my long-term target for Solana, very sad. Well, for me, no, not sad actually. For me, it's around $4 or $5, I think. The ADX. Remember what I said of Solana long time ago. Now people, they are looking for excuses. Oh, no, it's because the FTX, blah blah blah. Yes, okay, but here, if you are following this channel, we said, hey, careful here because this is a sell, right? We are gonna see a bounce here. This is the bounce, and this is gonna be a sell. Volatility contracting here. When you see this expanding, you will see new lows. Any close below 20, you will see 10, and after that 4. Okay? And it's not because I have a crystal ball, it's just technical analysis. Okay? Based on probabilities, of course. Okay, so let's continue. I think, let me see. There is one coin I am watching here. It's very old. It's from 2017, 16, I think. It's Ethereum Classic. The reason why I'm watching this one is because I have a crazy theory, right? Maybe you know better than me because I don't follow fundamentals. But I think in the next bull market, of course, remember, I am not a financial advisor, right? But now miners, they cannot, they cannot mine right now. Well, they cannot mine Ethereum anymore, so they will move to other coins, right? And one of them is Ethereum Classic. I don't know if you know that, but actually Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum. Maybe you don't know that, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, actually the Ethereum you know is a fork from this one. This one is the original. So So I'm going to answer all the questions, my friends. Just wait a little bit, please. Let me just finish this. I have the theory, right? I have the theory this asset is holding this because I think in the next bull market, remember, I am not financial advisor, this asset is going to outperform, I think. It's going to do something very interesting. And the reason is because miners, they will start, they have to mine something, right? So Ethereum Classic is one of the coins I am looking for the next bull market. I am not following fundamentals. Just I'm telling you right now here is seller line is testing here, and this asset is not breaking the previous low here. The volume is still decent. It's still above the seller line, so it's not very bad. So in the moment when you see the buy signal in weekly chart, this asset could maybe we will see other leg up. Where is in range? This is the bottom and this is the top. So here 15, 14, around there, and maybe the target should be 45. In the next leg up, we will see in 2023. Okay, that is my expectation. Of course, I could be wrong. Yeah, of course. Remember, I don't know anything about trading. Okay, so let's continue with some questions about altcoins, and after that, I'm gonna continue with the stock market. Remember, the stock market is a sell. It's a sell. Okay, I said it yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the stock market crashing right now, today. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, okay, Dimaras. Okay, hi Leo, can you do currencies looking in and daily? Okay, yes, I will do it. Just let me start first with the cryptocurrencies, and after that, I'm gonna continue with the stock and currencies. Okay, traditional markets. Okay, on CME, institutions options are in 10 and 14K. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Makes sense. But well, you see 10 and 14K, that means maybe Bitcoin will go lower, maybe around 8K, around there. Because you know this information, that means many retailers, they know that, right? So they will open long positions around 10K or 14K. So they have to get wrecked first. Something like we saw in 2020. I said yesterday, be careful here, because if we see Bitcoin of 10K, that doesn't mean go long 100x. Of course not. Why? Because in 2020, what happened? The technical target was around $6,000 here. $6,000. This was a technical target here. Support. What happened? All the people who entered in long position here, they got killed, as you can see here. So that's why it's better to wait for confirmation. In my case, I can tell you right now, it's very, very dangerous to catch the knife in futures. In a spot, of course, you can do it because you will hold, right? Because you're looking for maybe holding 6 months or 1 year. But in futures, it's like you will see how your account is killed in just minutes. And especially you're using Binance or that kind of garbage where, sorry, overload, system overload. We cannot log in. I remember BitMEX, that's why I'm not using anymore that garbage. For me, BitMEX is the worst exchange. Bitfinex too, actually. They are shit. Okay, so oops, maybe I will not get any sponsorship from them. I don't care. Okay, so right now I am not sponsoring, and I am using just BitMEX. So far for me is the best right now, the best exchange right now for me. Very stable, very very good actually. I really like it. Uh, of course, they are not sponsoring this channel. I am not expecting something like that because my channel is very very small. But so I think Big X and BitGet so far right now for me they are the best. Okay, so let's continue with some more questions. Can you look at? Yeah, I'm gonna check stocks after this after crypto. All this year, well, are buying local dips and distributing under 3 4 pounds. Uh, okay, James. They are just buying. They are just trading. They are not accumulating. That what you said right now is just swing trading. Okay, just they buy, wait for the bounce, and they sell, and that's it. They are following the trend, and that is something we are doing here. The same. Bitcoin dominance daily. What is doing? Bitcoin dominance is doing something. Okay, I need to be honest. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what is Bitcoin dominance doing. Why? Because for 1 year it is consolidating here in the lows. Okay. The only thing I can tell you right now here is this. As you can see here, we have a buy signal here in monthly. Still, it's to the upside, but what is doing the Bitcoin dominance? It's just in sideways. So when you see in 2023 crossing here a sell signal here in the lows, well, that means you will see new lows for Bitcoin. In theory, right? In theory, that means you will see many altcoins pumping. Okay, in 2023. Okay, not today. We will have to wait. I mean, other 2 months, I think. Yeah. Maybe in December, January, we'll get more information. But this is something, honestly, I was not expecting. With this buy signal here in monthly, I was expecting right now, today, I mean, by the end of the year, November, December, maybe around 45-50% the Bitcoin dominance. So maybe I can say right now this, maybe Bitcoin dominance is not relevant anymore, not like before. And maybe one of the reasons is because now we have more, the market cap for stable coins is bigger. So that's why maybe now makes sense to watch more often USD dominance, for example, right? USD dominance is very obvious, right? The correlation between USD dominance and Bitcoin is very obvious. This is massive bullish as fuck, as you can see here. This is to the moon, right? To the moon. As you can see here, we are gonna see new highs. Let me see. We have new highs. No, we don't have new highs, not yet. So what I am looking for are new highs here around 10, 11, around here. We will see something like this. We are gonna see various variance in weekly chart and here. And if we see this, my friend, I'm gonna be fucking bullish for Bitcoin. Very, very bullish for Bitcoin. But that is gonna happen in 2023. 2022 is gonna be one of the worst years for Bitcoin after 12. After 12 years, I think it's gonna be the worst year for Bitcoin. I think so. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see. Bitcoin dominance, Matic. Matic is bullish, at least in the long term. Is doing something like respect. It's not crashing. In 2023, if somehow Matic is not breaking 0.76, I am not saying buy, of course. It's not smart. Of course, I will never buy here. I want to see this asset crashing here to 0.50, maybe, yes. But right now it's holding. I don't know why, but it's holding. If I show you here the moving average, let me show you. It's contracting here. It's still in sideways. It's still holding here. It's in sideways, and it's doing very good, actually. Maybe if we see Bitcoin at 14K, 10K, maybe Matic will drop. Yes, but honestly, I think Matic, the bottom is already in. I think so. Yeah. Here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, right? But in 2023, I am looking for potential buy signal here. Matic, maybe in the next macro bounce, maybe you will see new ATA for Matic. That is my expectation, of course. Let me see. Is the drop in Ethereum below 1,500? Yes, you are right, my friend. This is just about price action. It's the same thing I did with FTT, sorry, and many altcoins like Cardano or others. Let me show you here. Let me show you here. Ethereum, what is Ethereum? Yeah, here. Okay, Ethereum. If I remove here, all the chart, all the indicators here. Yeah, and use price action. Remember what I said many times. When you want to learn price action, yeah, you have to think about this. First of all, you have to stop drawing lines. Okay. Remember this: lines, triangles, rectangles, circles, whatever you see in the chart is just your head, your imagination. Okay. First of all, remove everything. Empty your cup. Okay. Empty your cup. Okay. You have to learn classic technical analysis, yes, because all the things you learn in technical analysis and classic technical analysis, well, that is my own concept, is all the things like what not to do. Okay. And one of the things here is like lines. So instead, I invite you to see the chart and try to find confluence. When I say confluence is when you see many candles as much as you can oscillating in the same area. For example, if we see this one here, for example here, we have, let me show you here in 2017, I think is better. Yeah. Okay, good. For example here, in this area, how many candles you see? Yeah. All of this area, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All this area, all this area, all this area. It's not exact, right? But as you can see here, in general, in 2019 here, 2020, Ethereum was defending this area. You see, it's not the line, it's the area of confluence. In the top, all this area, right? All this area. You see, because you see many candles here. Yeah, in the same area. Okay. Now, the rule is very simple. If you see many candles, well, that is a potential resistance or potential support. Okay. Now, why I'm saying 500? Okay. Tell me how many candles you see here. You see? Tell me here. It's a huge empty space here, and just how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 6. That's it. Okay, very strong support, right? No, it's not support. Okay, so any close below 1000, you will see Ethereum just crashing like this. Why? Because there is no confluence. It's an empty space here. Okay, all of this is an empty space. Okay, when you will see, technically speaking, where is the next area of confluence? Tell me where. Is it here? Maybe, but I don't think so. Why? Because you see this area, and this area. So the next area of confluence, it could be here. Yes, potentially around 400, 500. Yes, but technically speaking, it should be this area around 270, 300. Okay, I am not saying Ethereum will crash here, but if you use just price action, now you get a better idea. Okay, now think about this. In bear markets in 2018 and 2015, all the altcoins they crash around between 94 to 97%. Okay, in that time, remember, we didn't have recessions, we didn't have pandemics, we didn't have wars, we didn't have anything, right? Now we have it. Okay, so when people said, yeah, the bottom is in just with 80% crash, that means the cryptocurrency space is outperforming, even is doing much better than 2018, 2015, right? Because right now, all the things we have right now in the world, and just 80% crash for Ethereum is amazing. Okay, so that's why for me it's like a little bit innocent to think like Bitcoin and all the crypto space will do better than before, even with the situation. Remember, I don't follow fundamentals, just I'm talking about like in the macro scale. Like for me, I am skeptical. Okay, so but if we think like Ethereum or all the space will do the same as 2019 and 2015 between 94 and 97, well, what is 94? 94 is 300. 97. Oh, you see. Okay, careful. Okay. If you don't have experience in the markets, you will say, oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe you. We will never see Ethereum at 2 or 300, 300 or 100. As to the people they were holding Luna, they didn't expect Luna will go to 0, right? Or FTT, right? From 20 to 3. Do you understand? Okay, that's why it's you have to be very, very careful, and risk management is the most important thing here. Okay, risk management. And the reason why people they are losing right now everything right now here is because they have zero, or well, they have minimum or zero skills about risk management. They are just following Twitter accounts with some random charts, and they are following that kind of things instead of learning. If you really want to become a good trader, you have to learn, find a mentor, study, practice, and practice, and practice, and practice. And that is the thing, because trading is like other career. What you're doing when you're studying you want to become a doctor, software developer, you have to study many years, right? It's the same thing for trading. It's other career. Okay, so let's continue. Now I think I'm done with the stock market, the cryptocurrency space. Remember, it was a sell. The inspiration was not today. It actually was yesterday, 2 days ago, I think. So right now, Bitcoin is about to, remember, in short term, any close below $16,300 around this pivot, yeah, in 1 day chart, I think. In 4 hour chart is around 200. You will see 16 again and maybe 14K from there. For me, Bitcoin is trending. This is a very, very short term. And the reason why Bitcoin stopped here at 16K is very simple. It's because we have the monthly moving average 100 here holding for now Bitcoin. But the problem is like, well, this is not the last day of the month, right? We have still 2 weeks left. Bitcoin very easy could just break the moving average 100. And if we combine this moving average, right, the support, right, with price action, there is nothing to support Bitcoin here. It's just empty space, just imagination. Okay, imagination. Yeah. Remember, when we are trading, especially here, when we are trading, empty all the things you learned before. Try to empty your cup. And you must be ready to learn new things, okay? New ways of thinking, okay? I really like sharing my technical analysis. This is one of the things I really like to do. Believe me, trading is quite lonely. Yeah, it's not something you can talk with normal people, because average people, they have minimal or zero knowledge about money. They don't know how it's working. Just they are working 9 to 5 and that's it. There is nothing wrong with that. But you talk about the stocks or the crypto space and these kind of things, they are like, what is that? And that's why it's quite lonely, right? That's why I was thinking a long time ago, I want to have a community. I want to do something, right, where I can talk with people like me around the world. And now I am here. I don't know how to do it, my friend. Super chat. I don't know how to do it. Let me check. I don't know. I never thought about it. Okay, so let me continue now with the stock market, okay? Because the stock market should now be crashing, maybe because the short term was like that yesterday. I don't know. Maybe the volatility is not good. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see here. SP500. Where is this SP500? Okay, good. Yeah, here. Okay, let me see. First of all, the weekly chart. Remember here again, same as yesterday. To the moon here. No. Here is for me, right? For me. No, thank you. No. Never. Here is like this, okay? Sorry for my mess, but let me be clear. every time when the MA55 is testing here, not because you see 1 or 2 candles green, that means to the moon. No, here is like this, and here the trend is your friend and the rest to the downside. Okay, simple. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart, careful here, because I said I am looking for order bounce. Yes, but what we have a better variance forming here in progress. Careful here. Every time when we have a better variance in 1-day chart or above, we respect the bullish variance or the better variance. Right now we don't have confirmation, not yet. Yeah, but eventually we will see rejection. Okay, and remember, any close below 3,900, fake out and continuation, and you will see other leg down to 3,500. Okay, so the podcast, about the podcast. Sorry, but I think I made a list about my podcast, but honestly, when I hear myself, when I was saying a thing, I didn't like it. I think I need to improve my English more. It's because I speak different language. Sometimes I am mixing. I am thinking in another language, and suddenly I need to speak English. So I have a lot of topics to do. I made a list around 20 topics. But yeah, I promise I will keep doing my podcast. Okay, I will keep working on it. And also, I have an announcement. I'm gonna release an ebook about trading for cryptocurrencies in 2023. I think in February. I'm gonna talk about, of course, my experience as a trader. This was a suggestion of some friends in the stock market because they cannot find traders for crypto, and I think it would be very nice if I have an ebook where people they can learn about not my system of trading, of course not. It's about psychology of trading and this kind of things. Okay, so I am still working on it, of course. Let me continue. Okay, let me see the question. Is cryptocurrencies 1 hour? Okay, let me see. Can you? Okay, JVP. Let me. What is this? I don't know. It's this one, right? British pound. Okay. Okay, good. Here in 1-day chart. 1-day chart. Let me see here. Okay, what is this? Okay, I cannot be very sure. Very careful here, because the momentum. I mean, the sell signal is here. Yeah, better variance, and of course was like this, right? But this asset is not breaking the MA55. Careful here. It's not breaking the MA55. In the moment when you see a buy signal here, and if this currency is still holding the MA55, you will see this as a bear trap, and you will see continuation to the upside. Let me see the weekly. And also, one thing here, what is very important, OPV is about zero line. Okay, so I cannot be extremely bearish here right now. Actually, there is volume right now here, so that's why it's not a good idea to start looking for shorts. I will start looking for longs in 1-day chart. Okay, let me see the weekly chart. Here we have still momentum to the upside. No, I mean at least sideways. Okay, so the target should be around the MA55. Okay, at least in short term in 1.13, where is the MA21, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe next month around 1.16. Okay, so now in 4-hour chart, let me see here. In 4-hour chart, oh my god, what is this? Well, in the 4-hour chart is very obvious, right? It's trending to the downside. Yeah, it's trending to the downside. But as I said before, we will see other sell signal here very soon. The sell signal is here, right? But the area to short was here. If you want to short right now here, I will be very careful, okay? Because when the chart is a buy for me, it's gonna be a buy very soon. So when I see this kind of signals, for me, it's not very smart to start shorting. I mean, I can short, yes, in 4-hour chart, but not in 1-day chart swing position, of course not. Okay. So let me continue. Let's see which one. Again, the Japanese yen. Okay. JVP. Okay. British pound, Japanese yen. Okay, good. Is okay, daily. Okay, daily. Okay. So okay, no, this is like this. Okay, at least for me it's like this. Okay, For me, it's like this. Other bounce, maybe 60, 169, 168, around there in 1 day chart. For our chart, of course, this is a sell, but I will set this correction you see here for me is gonna be a buy in 1 day chart. Okay, when you see this area tested here, of course, with a buy signal, something like this, right? Not today, maybe next week, something like this is like this. Okay, because 1 day chart for me is very obvious, like this asset is getting ready for a bounce. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, CME. Okay, I did it. And okay, 3 day and 1 day chart for Bitcoin. Okay, let me see. 3 day and 1 day chart. Okay, one moment. Okay, good. 3 day and 1 day chart. 3 day and 1 day chart. I said before here. I already explained this. This is not a buy signal, not yet, and ADX is very strong. Okay, so careful here. Okay, 3 day chart. 3 day chart here is continuation. ADX is positive here. In the next close, it potentially will be about 23. The MI 55. Oh my god. Oh my shit. I didn't realize about this. This is one of the most powerful signals I have for OBB. When it's broken like this, that means, well, you will see continuation. So at least all this month. So that means right now here you will see potentially bullish divergence for me here, but it will take maybe a lot of time. Something like this, maybe a couple months, something like this. So the question is where Bitcoin is gonna stop. My guess, Bitcoin will stop around here. My guess, right? Around here. Okay. Let me continue. Let me see. Okay. Matic. Okay, done. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I don't have Telegram group. Honestly, I think I never try it, but I don't like Telegram. I think Discord is much better for me, right? But if I see someone. If I see people asking me about Telegram, maybe I will consider to open a Telegram group, but I prefer Discord. When is the next podcast? Well, I think I'm done with all the altcoins. Let me check something like some altcoins I'm looking myself. One of the altcoins I am watching right now here is, first, I want to show you first Netflix, because I said before, potentially the bottom is in, right? Well, I was right. So, here. Yeah. Now, the volatility is very low here. Okay. Now for you is looking bullish. Careful here, because this area, of course, it will take months because the volatility is very low. For me, this is just like this, bouncing here, and after that, like this. Okay. I am not saying we'll make new lows, but I am saying at least other test to maybe 200, 220 in the long term potentially. For me, could be a buy opportunity, maybe. The reason is simple, is because if we watch the monthly is about to fire a buy signal right now, my friend. Okay, so this remember, watch this chart. This chart is a very, very good example what could happen for Bitcoin in 2023 if we see Bitcoin breaking 10, if we see 10K this year. Okay, if we see 10K this year, this is the chart we will see for Bitcoin in 2023. Let me show you. Yeah, please use your imagination, right? Here right now is Bitcoin, is here, around here. If I am right with my technical analysis, we will see something like this this month or next month. Okay, something like this. You see, Bitcoin, the exponential moving average 100 is the green moving average, where Bitcoin right now is, and after that, after broke the moving average, what happened? Capitulation. You see? Okay. This is the scenario I am looking for Bitcoin maybe this month or next month. Okay. And after that, yeah, we will see a couple months sideways, and after that, a bounce. Okay. Let me. Okay, as you can see here, now we have this sideways couple months, because it's the monthly, right? It will take maybe 3, 4, 5 months. No, around 4 months, I think. It will take around there. As you can see here, we have this sideways action, yeah, accumulation for me, and after that, you'll see this bounce. Now, this is the bounce I am expecting we will see in 2023. Yeah, Bitcoin will keep bouncing like this, and Bitcoin people, you know, YouTubers, right, with more than I don't know how many subscribers. The bottom is in Bitcoin will hit 1 million, blah blah blah. NFTs, monkeys, forks, merge, whatever, right? And here, exactly here, is when we will know if, in this case, Netflix or Bitcoin in next year maybe is gonna enter in a bear market in monthly. Why? Because Netflix is about to test this area, okay, and it's gonna be here for maybe 3 or 4 months, and the projection is gonna be like this, okay. And this time the arrow is more powerful, you see, to the downside. Why? Because it's the monthly potential reversal in the monthly. Now, it could be a bear trap. Yes, of course. Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is very simple. My trade is from here. My trade is from here to here, and that's it. Okay, it's over. If I want to buy Netflix again, well, I have 2 options. Or I keep my position, I protect my entry, and good luck, right? Or I wait for the break around 500, something like that, and in some point 2023, I wait for this potential test in the 55, and from here to 1 million you want. And that is the bullish scenario I'm looking for a Bitcoin, right? This bounce you see here, if we see 10K this year, this is the bounce we are gonna see for Bitcoin, okay? So in this case, for Bitcoin, in this example, that's why watch Netflix, because Netflix is showing us right now what could happen for Bitcoin if we see Bitcoin at 10K this year. So now with this example, and now it's more easy for you to understand, right? So if we see Bitcoin breaking here, yeah, we will see maybe some couple months here, 2 or 3 months in sideways, and after that, a bounce where Bitcoin will tell us if this is a bear market in the monthly. How we will know? Simple. Bitcoin will get rejected like this. With this rejection, my friend, tell me the price of Bitcoin. What do you think? 10K? No, too expensive. Too expensive. 10K is gonna be too expensive. So that's why in 2023, here, if we see 10K, of course, right? I could be wrong, but if we see 10K, in some point in 2023, around here, I will be here waiting for you with my shorts. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. I'm done. I finished actually my technical analysis right now. And let me recap for Bitcoin in 4-hour chart, right? Because 4-hour chart right now is, we have right now here a sell signal right now here. We have a sell signal here. Yeah. And in very short term, we are in range where this is the bottom and this is the top. Okay. So what I'm looking for right now, in the next 24 hours, Bitcoin will hit this area. Okay. So any close below 16K, any close, let me be clear, any close below 16K, you will see the second part of the party. Okay. Okay. You will see this part. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is very simple. I'm going to just protect my entry, and that's it. Because I don't know, I'm going to sleep. Here is very late. So I will protect my entry. If I am right with this and Bitcoin breaks 16K, I will be very happy. But if I get stopped, I don't care. Why? Because I manage my risk and I will not lose anything. Let me explain again here. I am in short here. Okay. My stop loss, of course, it depends on, it's up to you, right? My stop loss is an example, right? It was around here after I saw this setup. Okay, good. Now I protected my entry. I removed my stop loss. It's not a stop loss anymore, and now it's a stop. Okay, and the target is, if it's in 4-hour chart, it should be around 16K. That's it. Game over. But if I am right with my technical analysis, maybe we will see this area broken, and maybe this is gonna be a other swing position. By the way, actually I'm in swing short position at $18,400. Here, I am here. Yeah, I was here before. I was here at 19,600, but you know, Bitcoin, right? In just in 1 hour, I gotta stop it here, and Bitcoin just tested 20,500, and after that, the real move started. So I gotta stop it here, but doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Just one thing here. One thing about Bitcoin. The last thing I want to show you here before I finish this live stream. Let me show you. Okay. The monthly. Okay. No, sorry. The weekly chart. This is the first time in this live stream I'm gonna use. I think. Well, I don't think so. But if you are following me since 2017, I think maybe you know this technical analysis. I'm gonna spend just 5 minutes. It's very simple. But in Western technical analysis, I never saw this. I learned this in Asia actually, and this way of trading, and it's very interesting and it's very effective in very high time frames using just price action. And for this, I'm gonna change the chart, and instead of using the regular candles, I'm gonna use something different. I'm gonna use the Kagi. Okay, this one. In simple words, you will see the major support resistance in based on of confluence. Okay, so as you can see here, Bitcoin was all this area from 32 to $31,000. No, 31 was the major confluence. Okay, so when you see this area broken here, yeah, the next area, where is the next area? The next area is this one, you see? That's why Bitcoin stopped there. Because if we compare here the Kagi here, exactly here at $18,600, now Bitcoin broke this area, right? Exactly here. Where is the next area confluence? Tell me where. It's here. It's at $11,000. $11,000 700. And the bottom of the range is $11,200. Okay, remember, this is the close, and this is just gonna be useful in very high time frames, maybe weekly chart. As you can see here, this is the area. So according to Kagi here, this price action, because it's just pure price action, we will see Bitcoin at 11,000. If in weekly basis, that means Bitcoin could go to 9K, right, or 10K. But in weekly basis, if we see any close below $11,000 following this chart, you will see Bitcoin at 5K. Okay, honestly, I don't think so. I don't think we will see Bitcoin at 5K. Of course not. Here. Okay, so for me, following this, because it's weekly and it's very powerful actually, for me here, this is the area I am looking for the bottom. Now let me show you something. The monthly. What is the monthly? And this is the biggest red flag I have for Bitcoin in all the history. Why? Because this Kagi is, how can I say this? It's compressing all the 12 years price action using some couple bars, as you can see here. Okay, and now for first time in the history, well, the Kagi in the monthly is printing a sell signal. Okay. That's why it's extremely important. Bitcoin must close about 30K. In this actually here, the volume is around 35, 36, and 33. Okay, so as long as Bitcoin in the monthly is below $30,000, well, now you know, right? The confluence here, Bitcoin is printing. Actually, printed. I think maybe 3 months ago. I think a sell signal in this indicator. So the next target is 13K and 14K in the monthly. Remember, not because you see here this asset, the area here, that means all in here, of course not. It's just is telling you like Bitcoin could crash to 10K or 9K, but if the next month close about 14K, well, this is the area. Because as you can see here with this chart, you don't see wicks. Okay. Now here, if for any reason Bitcoin breaks or cannot close about 10K or 14K, you will see $3,000 or $4,000 again. Honestly, for me, this area, I don't think we will see this area maybe in more years. Yeah, more years. But just the one thing here is like Bitcoin is printing a sell signal in the monthly, okay, after 12 years. It is the price action of 12 years. I know maybe you don't know this indicator, this chart. I invite you to search on Wikipedia or somewhere. You will not find in Western, you will not find information about this, how to trade here. I learned here in Asia how to trade, how to use Kage from Asian traders, and it's very, very interesting how they are trading the markets with this. I don't use it as my main indicator, but I am using this sometimes, right? Sometimes as to find the confluence. For example, right now here in one day chart, where is the area of confluence? It's very easy to see, right? The area of confluence is all this area. You see? Okay. So just I wanted to show you here. I think some traders they are following since 2017. In 2019 is how I projected here the top in 2014 using this indicator. I say indicator because it's not actually a chart itself; it's other indicator. Here, the basement in one day chart for Kage is here at $15,900. Any close below this area, 16K, you will see continuation, and the continuation should be, as you can see here, there is no confluence here. There is no confluence here. And you will see 12, 13 around there. Okay. So yep, you're curious about this chart, maybe you can search on internet. It's very interesting. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and see you at 10K. I hope so, right? I hope so. See you at 10K. I hope so. Okay guys, see you tomorrow.